Hi everybody, it's Jen Coombs. I'm gonna wait until some more people to jump on. So I'm gonna wait until some more people to jump on to talk about tonight's topic. Hey Norman, how you doing? I think tonight's topic is very relevant because school started, so this week in the state of New Jersey. I'm gonna wait for 50 more seconds. But I just want to say thank you. I just want to say thank you for all the support that I'm receiving so far. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Like I said, it's not an I thing. It's a we thing. Divided we fall. No, divided. No, united we stand. Divided we fall. Norman, how come you got out of jail? Okay. The topic for tonight is student rights within a public school system. We what? It's a we thing. That's what I mean. A we thing. That's not good, Norman. So again, I'm gonna try to have. This is more about a dialogue amount among. Okay, I would take a look at it. So I'm gonna again. This is government related. I think it's a good thing to talk about this because school is starting up this week in the state of New Jersey. I mean, what are students' rights when it comes to the public school systems? I know I have a family member that's within the public school system, and I know that school system is getting a little bit more stricter with some stuff. And again, this is more about having an interactive dialogue with my viewers than anything else. So nothing's prepared. I just want to hear what's on your mind. Um, when it comes to students' rights, when it comes to a public school system or public schools. No, man. When you say they, what? Who do you mean by they? Well, public schools are a version of welfare. Okay, elaborate on that. So like I said, I'm just waiting for you guys to talk about things about students' rights. If Betsy DeVos has her way, students will have no rights. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I think kids should have rights in school system. But like what those rights are, I don't know at this point. Yes, I did graduate high school. Hiram, again, like what does that have to do with anything at this point? Hiram, did you graduate from high school? Good. You know what? More power to you. So you graduated high school plus 50 college credits. Good. More power to you. But we're here to talk about students' rights within the public schools. Again, I didn't do any preparation for this because I want to concentrate on the dialogue among my viewers and me. Because I think this is a very important topic because, like I said, school is starting up this week in the state of New Jersey. Hey Robert, how you doing? Yes, I'm gonna be honest. School has changed since I graduated high school. And like I said, I think students should have some rights, but like what those rights are, I don't know. But I take that back. I mean, I know like some things. The one I'm gonna be honest, and I know a lot of people is gonna disagree with it, big time. But I think transgender students should use the same bathrooms with the gender that they identify with. And I know like a lot of people will disagree with that. Again, and that comes from being more inclusive and tolerant of each other. So that's like one right there. No, they should not. There should not be unisex bathrooms. I'm not saying transgender students should be able to use the bathroom, like the gender bathroom that they identify with. Like if they identify as a male, well, they should go. And if they identify as a female, think same thing too. I mean, they should be treated the gender that they identify with. Hey Norman, they don't have no mental problem. Transgender people, they don't. Do you know anything about transgender issues, Norman? Norman, okay, what do you know about it? I mean, tell us your knowledge. I mean, like I said, that's like a shit up came to the video cafe on fire today. It was a sighting. So, so other than the transgender issues, I mean, like, what about students' rights in general? I mean, like a school, like I said, school has changed since I was a since I graduated from high school, big time. Pranks. We were talking about student rights in public schools. So you're talking about natural rights. I mean, like with school starting up this week in the state of New Jersey, I know there's like a lot of kids or students or even like teachers and administration, they worried about the next school shooting. I know, like when I was in high school, I never had to worry about that. Norman, you're entitled to your opinion, even though you're entitled to your opinion. I'm not gonna argue. I mean, I have a kid like within the school system, and me as a parent, I'm concerned for her safety. I mean, like some like jerk might have like some, I don't know, some revenge issues or something like that. Oh, let's take out the high school. Yeah, but pranks, you can have. I learned over time, like you can have all the security you can that you want. Things are gonna still happen. I mean, you can't prevent everything. And to me, I mean, security to me is an afterthought. Meaning, I think people should need to look at the core issues of like why these kids wants to shoot up a school. I mean, like, I mean, again, I think we should look at the core issues of these kids and like why they're doing, like why they think this is the best thing ever. Because it's not. It only causes more heartache and everything else. And that comes down to again like mental health counseling and family dynamics and a whole like charade of other things. But you gotta look at the domino effect. Where did this start? Where did this start in this person's mind? Think it's okay to oh, let's shoot up a school. And cause more pain and heartache in the whole 9 yards. Norman, I was not raised in a liberal state. Far from it. I mean, we have to like teach kids like how to cope in a healthy way and stuff like that. And again, it goes back to again diversity in what's that video? In diversity and in inclusion and having compassion for another person. Diversity and inclusion, or being inclusive. And I'm gonna be honest, in my darkest day, I would never have thought of I would never thought of. Hey, pranks. I mean, you do have a point, but the thing is, I think it's about. It's about. I think it stems from being different in bullying too. So it's not. It's not like a one issue, like one answer. Like a one answer. And I'm gonna. You know what? If the next I'm talking to the next alleged school shooter. If you think you want to shoot some school up, don't call up the mental health psych line and tell them that you don't feel safe or whatever. That you're going through a lot of trouble. Please call the psych line up and get the help that you need. Please. Because we don't need any more school shootings in this country or in this world. Because when you do the school shooting, it's gonna only cause pain and heartache, or even more. I mean, there's other ways that you can deal with your your hurt, pain, feelings, or whatever. If you're going through a tough time, there's other ways of dealing with it other than shoot up a school. Please, I mean, reach out, call some psych line up, and get the help that you need. Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to bury a family member this year. Because I'll be like heartbroken and off the wall if that ever happened. So, like I said, if you have thoughts of doing a school shooting, don't do it. There's other ways of dealing with your issues. Call your local psych line. Well, pranks. Not all the kids are snowflakes. And And again, I'm gonna be honest. If you're thinking of shooting up a school, call the local psych line, please, and get the help. Or even call me, and I'll like, track down a psych line for you. It's not worth it for you to shoot up a school. I mean, like I said, when I went to school, I never had to worry about some person going off the wall and shooting up a school. The only thing I had to worry about is like fights and stuff. And I mean, it's like the extra stress that today's kids has to go through with the safety fears and fear of safety and stuff. I mean, like I said, I'm very unconventional, like in my approach when it comes to my citizen journalism. So I mean, pranks. Jen, it's the same thing back then. We fought with fists. Now they fight with weapons. I think it's a lot more than weapons. But to me, it's like we gotta look at the we gotta do the we gotta look we have to look at the domino effect. I think that's what I'm looking for. You gotta look at the domino effect of what possessed these people to think it's okay, and maybe if we look at the domino effect, maybe we can prevent the next school shooting. Again, and that's me like with mental health counseling and being diverse diversity inclusive. And I'm not trying to say to give every kid a trophy either. I'm just trying to be more about being acceptive and tolerant of like people that are different from you. I mean, kids are tough these days. Oh, that's what happened with with that kid that went to Mexico. He, the influenza kid, I think that's what they called him. He was brought up in a rich family and he didn't really have any consequences. Then he drove drunk and he killed like at least four people. And then the judge said that he didn't get, and the judge ruled that no jail time or something. And like I said, he killed like 4 people and he didn't get any jail time. That's unbelievable. The influenza kid. He's like, I think he's from Texas. His mother is in jail too because she on some sort of charge. And they die for lack of consequences for their actions while young. Yeah, that's yeah, that's one of them. Yes. Yeah, when it comes to student rights in public schools, I think they have a right to be safe in that environment. That's one right there. So we got 9 people. So what? How about the rest of you? Speak up. Use your voice. I mean, I know this is like a issues that people are gonna deal with now. I mean, but like pranks. But like, what do you think? What's the proper discipline though? Yeah, I mean, yes, I think there should be consequences. Yes, but like, what's the proper discipline? Because some parents don't know how to do the proper discipline. Correct for what action? Yeah, yeah, that's all depend. Yeah, that's all depends. I mean, use any example, pranks. Just use any example. Because I think corporate punishment should be thrown out the door altogether. Because corporal punishment does not teach that kid anything. Well, give me pranks. Give me an example. Use an example of. Pick an example out for yourself. I'm getting tired already. Striking another child. Okay, good example. How about striking a sibling? That's a good example, and a diver. Carjack. We're just talking about like you running the mill stuff, William. Right in the middle of like child raising stuff, not like carjacking. And a diver, I would be spanked sometimes with a paddle. To me, that's not right. To me, that's not appropriate. Like I said, that corporate punishment needs to. It's to me, corporate punishment doesn't teach the child anything. That's in my opinion. You turned out okay. That's good. More power to you. How about yeah, but you can take away stuff from them too. I know in today's world they have all this tech stuff. So take their take their tech stuff away. Oh, sorry, pranks. And how do you think? That's another thing. Again, this is going back to students' rights in public schools. How do you think should kids should be disciplined in school? Four years old? Wow. I'm glad that she's in grad school. More power to her. But how do you think kids should be disciplined in school? Because like today's school environment is much different from when I went to school. Discipline at school starts at the home. I know, like back in the day, like when it comes to Catholic schools, the nuns used to hit the kids' hands with rulers and stuff. And I think that's like, in my opinion, I think that's child abuse. And in night fact, I mean, Moya, you brought up the factor with the parents. In this day and age, we have a lot of different dynamics when it comes to families. I mean, it's not like a two-parent home anymore. I mean, there's like so many different dynamics of families today. It's like so many different dynamics of like how families are. It's parents who are themselves still, yeah. I mean, there's no. I mean, oh my God, there's so many different dynamics. Joseph, do you worship Howard Stern? No, we're not. I mean, yeah. What is? How does in-home suspension? I mean, how does that supposed to work? I mean, you get sent home for like a few days. I mean, how does that? To me, it's like think out of the box. The only thing is that the kids think they're gonna get a day off from school. We're not talking about this gay person, this gay Q toucher. And I'm gonna be honest, parents are on a lot of stress these days too, for one reason or another. I mean, grandma might be sick, or mom or dad might be sick, or it could be like a it could be like a 3 generation household. It could be, oh my God, it just. Then we have to worry about childcare issues too, pranks. Yeah, that's good. And another thing, do you think these like school mandated tests that they have really works in the favor of the students? I know, like in the city of New Jersey, we had that park testing. William, that's a good thing, but parents can't afford to do that anymore. Standardizing testing is important. How come you think it's important? I want to hear you use your voice. Why do you think it's important? Because, like I said, each student's learning style is much different. And plus that, I mean, some kids are not good test takers either. So I don't know if the standard, standard, standardized testing really shows the true abilities of the student. Are you talking about the nuns with the rulers? I'm just talking about the nuns with the rulers from like years ago. And Joseph, then you have to worry about kids that have learning disabilities too. So that's another thing you have to keep in mind. Joseph, I hear you on that one. It's not. But even like when it comes to adults, I mean, adults learn differently too. Oh my God, William, that is considered like child abuse under this day and age. So we got 8 people watching. How about the rest of you? Talk. Not talk, but comment. And another thing, how about like peer bullying and stuff like that? The verbal abuse that the kids have to put up with in some schools. I mean, you gotta think about that too. Yeah, but why do kids bully other kids? I mean, there's no reason for it. Joseph, I think there should be resources for the kids who are bullies too. It's not just the victims, but I mean, I think the bullies needs resources too. Because they're still kids and they can still change. I'm just bringing this stuff up so I mean people can talk about it. And how about like these extra activities that they get to do at school too, like sports and music and band and all that. That's another thing too. The drama club. Joseph, you're right. The bullying doesn't stop after school. I know that for a fact. Bingo! You Oh, and a diver, you just hit it right on the nail. Children need to be taught how to deal with emotions. Yes, you are so right on that. Their emotions and feelings. Yes. Coping skill. Healthy coping skills. Yes, and a diver. Yes, it's not just schools and parents. I think society in general has failed in that. Your wife and a diver. Your wife deals with up to 7 hours a day. Okay. Oh no, my screen is frozen. Well, the reason why for the helicopter parents is because of all the dangers out there and everything else. Like with kids, I mean the fear of danger being done to kids. So and then you have the free range, the what do you call it? The free range parents when they allow their kids to be kids, and then like other parents call DIFUS on them, thinking they're neglecting their child. I mean, I. So I mean, there are cases of that too. So I mean, where's the happy medium when it comes to parental decisions? Look up free range kids or parents. Betty Boop, who's that directed to? Another person that's hiding behind a screen name. You. I'm a Christian, but I'm more spiritual base. And and I have a higher power in my life. Not the way you talk. Okay. I'm a I'm a Christian. Okay, we're not talking about God here. We're talking about students' rights in public schools. Yeah, it's like pranks. We're not talking about God. Yes, I was talking about transgenders. Yes. Betty Boop. You are entitled to your opinion, but I strongly disagree with it. I know. It's like, what does that have to? Let's stay with the student rights in schools. How about those Eagles? Jens loves the Eagles. No, I'm a Giants fan. We're talking about students' rights in public schools. It's like, and any like issues that affect. Issues that affect schools and stuff. We're having a good dialogue here. Betty Boop, you're entitled to your opinion, okay? I'm not gonna argue it. You're entitled to your opinion. Obviously, we have a different major difference of opinion there, but that's okay. Actually, it's Betty Boop. It's an opinion. Now we're talking about bathrooms. Betty Boop, God created human beings. I should have known this would be coming when I mentioned the transgender issues. I should have known this would be coming. Oh, I know that can't like can't wait. I think kids can't pray at school anymore. I think that was like dealt with like a long time ago, right? Yes, Catholic schools. Some of their priests is guilty of child sexual abuse. That's a fact. You're right, Pranks. We're not talking about God anymore. Yes. Hey, Betty Boop, we're talking about schools. No, we're not going to talk about Jesus either. Am I against Catholic schools? No, I'm not against Catholic schools. I'm just against I'm just against the priest who abuses kids. Did I go to public school? Yes, I did. I went to public. Actually, I went to public school. Yes. I'm not down. Betty Boop. I'm not down talking them. I'm just bringing out some of the facts. Hey, Penn. How you doing, Penn Sword? How you doing? Tom's River School are the best, hands down. I don't know anything about Tom's River besides their very big school system with multiple schools, so I don't really know anything about Tom's River. I don't accuse all Catholic schools. Just is like, I'm sorry, a rule over your hand is child abuse. Hey, Betty Boop, what is your real name? I just don't. What is your real name and, like, where do you live? Do you live in the state of New Jersey? What's your real name and, like, where do you live? I'm being honest because I don't understand why people have to hide behind screen names. You live in Bayonne, okay. Betty Boop, that's all you GER, you hide stuff and lie. Huh? Betty Boop, that comment does not make any sense. I'm trying to have an honest dialogue about like students' rights in public schools, and like whatever issues that from it or come from it. And we were having a nice honest dialogue about things. And even though there were differences of opinions, we still respected each other too. It's okay to have a difference of opinion, but it has to be done in a respectful manner. It's okay. And that reminds me. How about like what are people's thoughts about the school's zero tolerance and stuff? Betty Boop, I never said nobody oh my god. Betty Boop, you're entitled to your opinion. I'm not gonna debate stuff with you. Yeah, pranks, I think that's a good idea. And Betty Boop does not have any content or videos or subscribers. Bye bye, Betty. Have a nice life. Enjoy your life. You're getting the boot. Yeah, I'm not saying anything about you, pranks. And they timer. Okay, it's 10:19, and I'm gonna end this live stream at 10:30. So we have 11 more minutes to talk about stuff. And going back to what I said, I try to bring up. How about this zero tolerance that a lot of schools have? Oh, you never heard of the zero tolerance policies? No, I'm not. Pranks. I'm not being held from videotape or videotaping. I'm not. I'm just like right now. I'm just in the mood of like just having honest dialogues with people and talk about the issues. And plus, I have a bunch of things I'm doing. So right now, it's easier for me to do these live streams and talk about like issues and topics and stuff. Going back to zero tolerance. Zero tolerance. They have some of these like. No, it's okay, pranks. You don't have to apologize for that. Zero tolerance. I'm surprised I didn't hear any stories about them so far this year. I mean, this is an example, okay? Don't take it for truth, but an example is like if a second grader, they're playing Indians and Cowboys, and they use this bang bang. Well, that second grader gets suspended. Yeah, a few second graders were playing Cowboys and Indians, and they say bang bang with your hand, and they get suspended for kids play. So that's a good example right there. You're not staying until 10:30, pranks. You're not gonna talk about the zero tolerance policies. Yeah, I have like 10 people like at this point. So I'm gonna be honest. I think some of the school administrators they go overboard with this zero tolerance stuff. But that's in my opinion. But on the other hand, I'm gonna be honest. If my child, my daughter, did something wrong, yes, I want her to be disciplined. I mean, I don't have a problem with that. It's just it's these zero tolerance policies I have an issue with. What snowflake stuff are you talking about? Are you talking about the Indians and Cowboys thing? Yeah, but if a few if there's a few second graders playing Cowboys and Indians and say, well, and they're like play. I mean, they're just being kids and they learn like bang bang. Do you think they should get suspended over that? Yeah, it's always yeah. My computer always does that. Thank you. That's what I'm trying to bring out. Thank you, William. Thank you. This is that's what I'm trying to. That's why I'm trying to bring up these zero tolerance policies. And I gotta be honest, we never had these zero tolerance policies when I was a kid, or when I was a student in school. Are you talking about like? Are you talking about the like Cowboys and Indians? That to me, that's like fantasy play, like that any average kid would do. I mean, how about like Tonto and his sidekick? Yeah, this is going back like years ago. How about all the cowboy movies from years ago? Oh, Tonto was the sidekick? Okay. Oh, Lone Ranger? Okay. Thank you. Like I said, I thank you. I appreciate that, William. Okay, it's 10:29. We have one more minute, and then I'm signing off. So I just want to say thank you to all my supporters. I mean, I really appreciate it. Silver, yes. Um, I really appreciate all the support and everything else. We can get through this because because it's not an I thing; it's a we thing. Um, Frank Bates, no, I'm not a fraud. Um, I'm not a fraud. No, I don't lie. Frank Bates, I think you're just another troll. You're getting the boot, Frank Bates. You lie or hide shit? No, I don't. You gotta love the trolls. You gotta love them. Jen is a green screen image. Okay. You gotta love the trolls. You gotta love them. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't have time for them. I mean, I don't have time for them. So, you're barking up the wrong tree, people. I mean, like, the trolls. I don't have time for you. Go find somebody else to do that with. I got better things to do with my time. So, again, I just want to say thank you to all my supporters and everything else. I appreciate it. It's 10:32. I just want to say thanks. Like I said, Jen Coombs from Time to Change Jersey Style. I will see everybody on the flip side and be safe out there. Be safe out there, everybody.